Good morning, everyone. First of all, I would like to thank the organization for having me here, the Complutense University of Madrid for the support, and all the attendees for the interest and enthusiasm to change and improve things. My name is Esther Marín, and I am pleased to present to you this project on user experience of people with visual disabilities, accessibility, and neuroscience that we are carrying out. The web, designed to be universally accessible, as its creator, Tim Berners-Lee, stated in 1997, still presents a challenge full of obstacles for many users with different abilities when navigating and interacting with the web. That highlights the inequalities among users. Interactions in digital environments have improved the quality of life for many people by removing many physical barriers, but several limitations and frustrations remain, up to twice as much for visually impaired users. This research emphasizes the need to provide methodologies and tools that consider users with different abilities in all stages and from the very beginning of design of digital products and services, directly collecting their needs and goals on the web, delving into the reactions and emotions so that websites could be more accessible for all. In this project, we have the following objectives: to collect the needs and experiences of users with visual disabilities in their interaction with the web, to provide to the development teams a tool to know and empathize with disabled users, and to facilitate the design of accessible websites, not only technically, but also providing a satisfactory experience for users with visual impairments. In order to achieve these objectives, the following methodology has been designed, combining in first place qualitative techniques such as focus group, then observational methods through user testing and a specific technique called thinking aloud, where users express their thoughts and feelings, and last, a neuroscientific approach using galvanic skin response and heart rate. The combination of these methods allows us to gather their experiences while browsing websites by providing a comprehensive user-focused methodology that covers both conscious and subconscious dimensions. The findings will culminate in the creation of a persona profile for users with total visual impairment, which will guide designers and developers in creating accessible, usable, and successful digital products, promoting inclusion and equitable access in the digital environment. For the development of this research, we had the support of Grupo Ilunion, belonging to Grupo Social 11, whose origin is a national organization of the blind in Spain. With this industrial mention, we will a bridge between the academic and the business world. And Grupo Ilunion has more than 40,000 employees, 42% of whom have a disability, and its headquarters in Madrid is the building where the most impaired employees in the world work, Torre Ilunion. The purpose of Grupo Ilunion is to build a better world with everyone included. Recently, in Grupo Ilunion, we have launched an inclusive communication and marketing guide that you can find in the following QR code, currently in Spanish, but I think it could be for interest for all. At this moment, we are just about to begin the user research phase, and we hope to conclude the project by mid-year, hopefully June of 2024. Once needs, expectations, frustrations, and satisfaction of the users on the web are collected, we will design the persona profile. Next, we will search relationships between accessibility guidelines and real user needs and extrapolations to other disabilities, other devices or environments. Now let's take a brief overview of the three main axes that drive this research: user experience, accessibility, and applying neuroscience. User experience is how the user lives when interacting with a product or service under certain conditions, and represents the perception that these interactions live in the user's mind. For these experiences to be fully satisfying, they must meet the user's needs, enable them to achieve their goals and exceed their expectations. To reach this, we need to develop a user-centered design process that must consider these needs, motivations, and expectations throughout the design or redesign process and its evolution in constant iteration. In the images, we can see designs that doesn't take into account the needs of users and the difference between designing a product and designing experiences. Now let's take a, sorry. And now synchronized. Sometimes when we don't include these needs into the designs, it results in bad design and bad user experience that can involve more cognitive load or confusion, time wasting, dissatisfaction, or frustration. In this case, the saying, "you can't put doors to the field," has never been more true. In the same way, we won't be able to engage our users in the long term, and it could be even compromise the survival of the product, the service, or even the company. Because of this, I'll never find the right school floor, because when I want to go up, I will surely go down, or because unfortunately my room is the number 305. These are samples of bad design. These bad designs can even have a certain level of danger to our users. So, good design and satisfactory user experience may include safe environments for all users. I have to tell you that I finally found my room 305, but it took me another while to go out to explore the city that I'll never say, but of course, not Sofia. Well, nice cup, nice coffee, but brown of the position of the eyes. So we just need to understand, to emphasize with our users to better meet their needs and design better products. With this work, we aim to contribute to increase the levels of accessibility experienced by people with visual disabilities on websites, complementing current accessibility standards. We also want to verify whether the international accessibility websites complementing current accessibility criteria developed by WCAG address all these needs of frustrations of users with disability. It is important because they are the reference of many regulations, such as the application of the European Act that will come into force in 2025. Well, on the other hand, applied neuroscience incorporates psychological and biometric techniques to help objectively capture and measure the subconscious reactions and emotions of users in their experiences with different products, services, or systems, and the impact of these experiences of their behaviors and subsequent decision-making, eliminating biases and allowing to fill the gap not covered with the use of traditional UX techniques. Well, What is a persona profile? When designing, we divide our target into archetypes. Let's imagine a person who is a male, born in 1948, grew up in United Kingdom, married twice, lives in a castle, and is rich and famous. Well, this may seem quite accurate. Most of us will have thought in the King Charles of England, but we can't just look at socio-demographic data because we all are different and unique and made of a mix of different experiences, expectations, memories, emotions, and so on. To go beyond some socio-demographic data, it comes the persona profile as a tool. That allows designers to better understand the needs of the users, avoiding assumptions of traditional techniques, no user or people-centered, and throughout the whole design project. It also allows design processes to be more effective and less expensive for companies because they will better meet the user expectations and goals, and therefore they will be more satisfied and happier with the products and services. We can gather design data from people with the same characteristics and the same mental models and design for them. Well, in summary, we hope to contribute to achieving more accessible and effective websites regardless of users' abilities and skills, empathy on the part of the design teams, improve the user experience of people with disability, their inclusion and the inclusion of their needs, increase target audience, legal compliance and efficiency for companies to better meet the needs of all kinds of users, increase levels of accessibility and usability for everyone, and finally lead to more open and inclusive societies. For future research, we would like to include all kinds of disabilities and extrapolate the findings to all kinds of websites, apps, devices, and environments. So let's get to work, and thank you very much for your attention.